Hi, I'm Elaine Ash, the book editor. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I'd like to talk about novel structure and how similar the first quarters of all best-selling novels are when examined closely. This is really great info if you're writing your own novel. The first 25% or the first quarter of most successful novels are amazingly similar in terms of structure. The Big Sleep by Raymond Chandler was written 60 years before Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. They are as far apart as possible in terms of genre and style. The only similarities at first glance are that they sold millions upon millions of copies, launched their own series, and were made into movies. The Big Sleep is a very adult crime novel written in the 1930s that launched the private eye genre, while Harry Potter is a middle-grade fantasy for kids. Both are around 70,000 plus words long. The Big Sleep has 50 characters total. Harry Potter contains 116. Very different, right? Now let's look at the first quarter. The Big Sleep has 27 characters. Harry Potter has 32. So close. That all-important setup where you are meeting the main character and establishing the world is so close for these very different yet ultra-successful novels. When I started discovering this pattern, I delved into the first quarters of The Shining by Stephen King, Bridget Jones's Diary by Helen Fielding, The Lincoln Lawyer by Michael Connelly, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, and many more. I discovered that the first quarter of these mega successful books contained between 25 and 53 characters in the first quarter, no matter how long each book actually was or how many characters actually appeared in the whole story. Then I tracked how many characters from the setup actually made it through to the last quarter of the book. They ranged from 4 to 22, and the average was 12. 12 characters on average made it through to the last quarter containing the climax and ending. Isn't that incredible? How can it be like that in books written 100 years apart? Answer: story structure has not changed because our brains still process stories the same way they did in Aristotle's time. Now, will you find books that don't match the metrics? Of course. Art is not set in stone. But for those writing a first novel of about 100,000 words or less, they can use my metrics as a guide and be pretty sure the structure will work for horror, fantasy, chick lit, action-adventure, mystery, thrillers, science fiction, and more. The exceptions are epics or sagas like Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin because large word count changes structure. A Song of Fire and Ice came in around 274,000 words, which is the size of 4 normal books. If this information interests you, please check out my book, Bestseller Metrics: How to Win the Novel Writing Game, on Amazon and CreateSpace, only in paperback. I'm Elaine Ash, fiction editor and best-selling author at bestsellermetrics.com. That's bestsellermetrics.com. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click like. Thanks.